Hi everyone, I hope that you're having a great day today. It just finished raining. It's still raining a little bit, I think, but very grateful for the rain. It's like nourishing the earth, like I always say, and cleansing the energy and the air and everything. Like the plants are loving this right now, the trees are loving it, the grass, everything is so green and luscious and everything like that. So today I want to talk about the way and how you treat yourself is how others will treat you as well. So, if you talk bad or negatively about yourself, or if you don't take care of yourself, or if you're always putting yourself last or second, and if you're always putting someone before you, that's how you are going to get treated. If you talk negatively or bad about yourself, someone will react that way to you as well. If you're putting someone else first before you, you are always going to be put second and last as well. And the way you treat yourself, the way you talk to yourself, that's going to reflect back to you, whether it's in like school, friendships, relationships, and work. So it's going to show up in certain situations. And that's why it's important to treat ourselves with like love, care, compassion, respect, everything in all aspects, whether it's physically, mentally, and spiritually. It's very important to treat ourselves with so much love in all aspects, because the way, like I said, we treat ourselves, others will treat ourselves that way too. And with that being said, it's important to change our beliefs and also reprogram our subconscious mind, because from the age 7 to 14 I learned that we basically absorb everything and we're like sponges. So whatever belief is imprinted into our mind, that's what we believe ourselves, like who we are and what we are today, and like that's how we treat ourselves, right? And a way to know if your belief system hasn't been reprogrammed, like we all could say like, no, like I am good enough, I deserve to be successful, I do love myself. But then there's the difference between actually feeling that and knowing that versus just saying the words and not feeling it, not feeling aligned with it. And it does take practice to really reprogram that. Some people it may be easier, some people it may be harder, depending how it was like throughout your life, like your situations and stuff. And I also wanted to say, like, a lot of the times the way we treat ourselves is what happens in childhood, but also not everything comes from childhood. It also stems from like situations too, as like we grow older. I want to speak from personal experience. Like before, I would always put people first, I would people please, I wasn't being true to myself, talk negatively and bad about myself, and then I was like put in unfavorable situations a lot of the time. But now recently I started putting myself first, being authentic to myself, and treating myself with so much love, care, compassion, and respect, all of the above in all aspects, and I'm being consistent with it. Obviously it's not like perfect all the time, but consistency is key with these things. And I'm like, let me tell you, it is being reflected out into my outer reality. I'll give you one example so that like you could like see it visually. So the other day I took myself out on a date, and it was nice. Like, I never like been like, I go out by myself all the time, but it's not like, I don't really like plan actual dates for myself. So I went to Shoeless Joe's. I was asked if I wanted to sit inside or outside. I was like, the patio. I wanted to be seated where there was like less people, so it was nice and quiet for myself. And so I chose a spot, and I didn't even know that it was a spot where you could see the CN Tower perfectly. So it was just meant to be that way. You know, I ordered calamari, I ordered a burger and fries, an alcoholic beverage. It was so good. It was like a tropical sangria. It was so good. And then before that, I actually took myself to the lake. I was like just traveling paths within like that little area that I was in. I seen so many like beautiful like plants and like trees and stuff. There was this like big willow tree. It was so huge. It was like the biggest willow tree that I've ever seen, and like I went under it, and then I was like going around the rocks around it, like stepping on them and stuff. Yeah, I was just like nourishing my soul and my inner child, and I was just having fun with myself. And that's an example, like how you treat yourself. Like, do you treat yourself to go out? It doesn't have to be at a restaurant, but like, do you treat yourself sometimes? Do you treat yourself to see like the beauty of the world? You know, because when you do that to yourself, that will be like reflected like within like friendships, family, work, whatever, everything. Yeah, I had a really like good time doing that. I don't usually do that, and it was something different, and I liked it a lot. So it's very, very, very important to, you know, reprogram your subconscious mind, your limiting beliefs, so that you can really believe what you deserve. Because how you treat yourself and what you believe about yourself is how others will treat you, and it's going to reflect, you know, like I said, in friendships, family, relationships, work, school, whatever it may be. Okay, so remember, take care of yourself, really love yourself, know that you are enough and you are worthy, because if you weren't enough and if you weren't worthy, you wouldn't be here right now. So enjoy your day.